So I wanted to make a separate video talking about this, and it's going to be so quick, but I wanted to talk about my favorite part of Superman. Now, Superman, you start up the movie, there's such a parallel from the beginning to the end and a difference. I don't know how you can even describe it, but the parallel is Superman is defeated at the beginning of the movie, crash lands into the Fortress of Solitude. The robots, the Superman robots, are talking to him saying, "Do you want us to play the message from your parents?" The parents being his parents from Krypton. And, there's ill intent in that message that Superman does not know. Of course, he's beaten and defeated at that point, and they use the sun, the yellow sun, to heal him. And at the beginning, he is screaming in pain because the yellow sun is healing him, and he's going off at the battle. Throughout the movie, you see so many things where you see, and spoiler warning for Superman, if you don't want to be spoiled for the movie, I would click off now. Or if you don't care about Superman spoilers, you want to know me, then stay on. Just spoiler warning. Of course, you find out that Superman's parents kind of sent him there. If they said, pretty much, if you want to kill the people, rule over them and all that, sparking this thing that Superman is evil and he's here to kill everybody on Earth. It's one of the biggest plot points. Turning the public against him was one of Lex Luthor's probably best moments in the film. But then, of course, Superman, I feel like at the beginning when he takes the phone call from his parents, his Earth parents, they say it's been a minute, don't be a stranger. So you're led to believe as the viewer that Superman maybe has not reached out to them too many times. And by the end, when he is kryptonite poisoning, and after he finds out the rest of the message from his parents that he always found was so soothing, he has these great moments with his mom and especially his dad, where his dad is honestly one of like the most kind of characters because he loves his son so much, and his parents ultimately give him the strength and the guidance he needs, unlike his parents from Krypton who are like, go be the best and all that. They're saying, we're giving you the tools to be whatever you want and we're proud of you. There's such a difference between them. By the end of the movie, obviously everybody noticed this, but by the end of the movie, Superman is now the winner, not defeated. He's the victor. The robots are no longer the Superman robots. He actually gives one a name. He sees a family member. But of course, by the end, let's play this video. He finds it so soothing, and it's just clips from around, like VHS clips and everything, like camera clips of him as a kid growing up on Earth with his parents, and he does this whole thing where he kind of embraces more of his Earth parents, more of the people that were there for him his whole life, rather than the people back home that were destroyed, who he ultimately finds out were evil in some way. And of course, the sun heals him, and rather than the beginning where he's screaming in pain, he's smiling at the sun, and that's how the movie ends, with the sun being so bright. The movie ends and then the credits go. I absolutely love this. I feel like it's such a really cool character progression type of thing, and it's probably so obvious, but I just wanted to point it out because it's probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, especially with the song overlay that they had going on. It was just a really fresh take, and I really enjoyed it, and I want to see more of things like that. I love that little parallel. The beginning, he's so down bad. His parents, who are, he doesn't know at the time, evil. The Superman robots are just Superman robots. By the end of it, and then son, beating down on him and him in pain. At the end of it, he's smiling. He embraces the good in him, in the people. He gives the Superman robots names. I loved it. Let me know what you think of Superman if you're going to see it.